Alright everyone, welcome back to the Danifesto. Today I am joined by a very special guest, Kieran.
Nice to meet you.
Hello Kieran, how are you?
I'm good, you know. Thanks for having me on, Dan.
Amazing. Nice, how's your day been?
My day today's been good. I've been out hustling, as I do every day.
How many jobs have you been on?
How many jobs I've been on? I've been pricing jobs up today. So I go around and price jobs up and give people advice on basically helping them, saving them money where I can, when I can. So yeah, I've priced 2 jobs up today, and hopefully they'll get back to me. So
yeah. So for anyone who might not know you, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Kieran, and I'm the director of a landscape garden company, and I go around doing gardens, maintaining properties, and basically helping people as well with the dreams, like yourself, chasing a dream, or anyone that's trying to win, because I like to see people win. That's what I like to see. So if I can help people, I will.
Oh, that sounds boss, yeah. So on like a scale of 1 to 10, how's your week been? What would
Scale of 1 to 10? Yeah. Well, I had to pay a £400 parking for time of the day, but not major. Other than that, I've had a good week, because it's all about staying positive in your mind, Dan.
Boss, yeah.
And when you can stay positive in your mind, you start to win.
Yeah.
That's what so my week has been quite good. Every day's been different, because every day's not going to be great. You're not going to feel great every day, but on them days, you still go out and do it anyway. Yeah. And you keep going. So
you went to the Help Bank event in the Box Park, Liverpool, didn't you? I saw you there.
Yeah, I went to the Help Bank event, yeah. Simon Squibb is a very good friend of mine.
How was he? Was it good, the event?
Yeah, the event was there. I seen yourself there, speaking on the stage, and that's where we've met. So I've decided to come down and support you and be on your podcast, because I believe in you, and I believe in what you're doing. It's good, because you're going on to motivate and inspire other kids to do the same. So
yeah, I thought it went really well. You know, it went really smoothly. You had good people there. You know, like Adam's boss, and
he was a good lad. They're all good lads
as well.
Yeah, all the Help Bank team are very good lads, and they're out to inspire people and make people win. Yeah. You know, and get people out of jobs where they may be trapped in dead-end jobs with no equity. Because I'm a full believer in I believe everyone should have equity in something, and I believe that we should all have a right of free time for ourselves to an extent. But what really gets me at times, Danny, is people are in jobs they don't want to be in.
Oh, it's annoying, because I think when you wake up, you should wake up and be like, sick, I can't wait to go to work.
Exactly.
Can't wait to do this, can't wait to do that. But there's so many people out there who just can't be bothered because they hate what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a good way to live life, because at the end of the day, you've only got one life, haven't you?
Yeah, of course,
you
mate.
need to fulfill it in something that you love.
Exactly. You need to find your passion, love your work, and build a richer life. And this book will absolutely help you do that, because this book is written by Simon himself, and the knowledge in it is unbelievably valuable.
Yeah, so you are good friends with Simon, aren't you?
Yeah, I am very good friends with Simon. It took me a long time to get that relationship with Simon, but Simon's a very kind, generous, good-hearted man, and he backed me and supported me when I was in a very low place, and he believes in me. He believed in me, but you've got to believe in yourself first before anyone will believe in you. But Simon is an absolute legend, mate.
So how did you end up actually meeting him?
How did I meet Simon? With grit, hard work and determination, and just not giving up. So this is how it started. I was working in a frozen food factory, sat in a shitty little office. Excuse my language, but that's the truth. I was depressed. I didn't know where I was going in life. And I found Simon. He popped up on Instagram, and he had all letters in his hand. And with all the letters in his hand, I thought, no, this can't be real at first. So I'm one of them people, mate, and I take risks, calculated risks, and I go and investigate things. So I'll check everything out. Everything, I'll look into it. I'm very good at that, investigating people, places and things, because that's one of my top skills. I find information out fast, and I go and see if people are really doing what they say they're doing, and basically I hunt and I go out because I was determined for a better way of living. And thank God to Simon Squibb and the Help Bank team, I'm living a life today what I can't wait to wake up to, mate.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So what did you actually say to him, and what was going through your head what went at the time when he was right in front of you?
What did I say to him?
Yeah.
I just said, nice to meet you, Simon, and got a hug with him. We had the photo taken together, and it went from there. And when I bumped into Simon, I went to an event at Box Park, and it was a book signing, and he's very hard to get close to, Sam, because he's got a lot of people.
A lot of followers.
He's got he's doing a lot of good in the world.
Yeah.
He's doing a very lot of good in the world, and he's really transforming and changing people's lives day by day, every day.
Yeah.
And, he's put his heart and soul into this, what he's doing. And I have a lot of respect for that man. And that night, I didn't really get close to him to see him. So I went home, I was a bit gutted, and then I had a TikTok account. I got up that morning and I looked on my TikTok and he was live in Waterstones, Liverpool.
In Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, so I literally jumped in my van and screeched down there to Waterstones, Liverpool, yeah? And I legged it through town, my heart was pounding, because when you're going to ask a multi-millionaire,
oh yeah, your adrenaline,
a man of his calibre, for help, it's scary.
Oh yeah, I bet it was, because I bet your adrenaline was running, and you just like, oh, I would do anything to get in front and talk to him.
Yeah, well, I would at that point, Danny, I was lost, mate, and I didn't know where I was going in life, and I was just working dead-end jobs with no equity in the jobs. And when I started reading all the stuff what Simon was speaking, it all made sense to me.
Yeah.
So, getting back to, I jumped in the van, legged it down to Waterstones, parked on double yellow lines. I got a ticket, by the way, as well. And I literally ran to Waterstones. And when I ran in the door, I didn't know if he was going to be there or not. And there he was, right there, pure fate.
Oh.
I run right into him. And he was selling his books at the door, talking to people. And he noticed me because I'd wrote him a letter.
Yeah.
And he's that busy, obviously, and he
can't help everyone, but he tries his best so much to reach out to everyone.
He does, and what he's doing is absolutely amazing.
It's incredible. So, in Waterstones, is that where he handed you the £2,000
He did,
cash?
yes.
So, how did you feel when, he said, oh, I need this, and he just went, bang?
I wasn't expecting it. It was pure fate, mate. I was not expecting to get anything that day. And I needed equipment to keep my business going. And I weren't giving up. And I just have a sense of agency about myself. So I legged it to Waterstones, mate. And proved for faith, I didn't think he would be there. I didn't even know if he was going to be there. So I was running through town, sweating, mate, by the way.
You're panicking. He's trying to get people out of the way, move,
But honest to God, and soon as I legged it into that door, he was right there.
Oh.
And it was pure
the man himself.
Fate, mate. The man himself, mate. The legend, Simon Squibb, was right there. And you know what, mate? He'd been selling his books that day, and he raised that money off his books, and he kindly gave it to me. And I used that money wisely and invested it wisely.
What did you buy?
I went and bought a brand new lawnmower.
Oh, sick.
I fixed my insurance on my van at that time because I needed my insurance to be. I was behind on my payments, and my insurance has gone right down now, by the way, because I've been driving for a while. But yeah, I actually bought a bit of shopping as well at that time.
Oh, good, yeah.
I needed a bit of food shopping around that time. And I bought a blower, a strimmer, and kept the rest of the money safe for fuel and things like that.
Stuff, yeah.
And I bought a shitload of business cards. And then got out and really, really grinded to get where I am today.
And has it paid off, yeah?
It's paying off, mate, yeah. But what I tend to do is I don't chase the transaction. I chase long-term relationships with my clients. So I'm not running into jobs thinking what I can get out of it. I go to jobs thinking, how can I help this person in a way where I can save them money, and obviously get paid and do a good job for them. So that's how I operate today. I don't operate on running into business people's houses and going rushing anything, because I believe it's called delayed gratification with me. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I know what my work's like, and I know I provide a good service. So that's how I operate today.
So let's go back a bit. So whereabouts did you grow? Did you grow up in Liverpool?
I grew up in Norris Green.
Norris Green is not too far from here.
Yeah.
What were you like as a kid?
Well, as a kid, I was out of control, mate, in different ways. I was just doing the wrong things, yeah. As a kid, I was what's his name? I was a bit naughty, shall we say. Got into trouble a few times, things like that, but we surpassed that, don't we? Yeah. Because we grow out of that behaviour.
It's behind you, you know.
It's behind me, yeah.
Behind you. So, what was school like?
School?
Yeah, was it hard?
School was very hard, mate, because they teach you a lesson. They don't teach you how to build a business, run a company, go out and really, they teach you to get a job, stay trapped, and go and build someone else's dream. That's what I think.
I always believe that school, they teach people to go work in factories. You'll have to line up, you have to ask to go to the toilet, you know, what else? I've mentioned uniform. I'll have to line up.
Exactly.
When it's like a product, so when you do a test, you get an A.
Yeah.
You get a B. That's a product quality. So they're teaching you to work in factories. The more hard work you put in, the better number you will get.
Yeah.
And I can't believe, because I'm doing my GCSEs at the minute.
Yeah.
And I can't believe my life is determined on a number on a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's very true, because in some of these schools, the education system, I think now, is failing hundreds of kids.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely the people who aren't turned on to go like, oh, let's start a podcast. Oh, well, let's go on Shopify and let's, you know, let's open a business. Let's sell key rings. Let's go wash cars.
Exactly.
There's loads of kids who aren't like that. They just follow the system and then they get trapped.
Exactly.
And it's people like them who, if they don't stand up for themselves, we can't make a difference.
Exactly,
we all have
mate.
to work together, you know,
and
get out.
Another thing is, it's people like you inspire me, mate, because I can see that you're passionate about what you're doing. And that's why I'm here today, to support you. And if anyone watches this podcast, I want you to get behind this lad. And most of all, buy this book as well.
Yeah, what's your dream? Buy it on Amazon.
Buy it on Amazon or wherever you can, or go to Waterstones in Liverpool and buy it. But most importantly as well, believe in yourself and believe that anything's possible. Things take time. Nothing happens overnight. I always used to be in a rush, me, Dan. And I wanted everything. But today, I'm not chasing the transaction, like I said. I'm chasing a good journey.
It will eventually come.
That's it.
And you'll just like claim over little bits, and then one day you'll sit back and go, I've just picked everything up as time went on.
That's exactly how it works, mate. And I've learned a lot of this information from Simon Squibb.
Yeah.
Because
have you read his book?
Oh, I've read his book.
It's boss, isn't it?
I've read this 3 times.
I've done a few, listened to a few audio books of it, and it's really inspiring.
It is inspiring, mate, and that could save your life. Not only change 100%. Your life, I believe that could save people's lives.
No, 100%.
100%, mate.
And definitely what he's done with that doorbell as well. Anyone can just go and ring and catch an idea.
What he's done with that doorbell, mate, is thousands and thousands, if not millions of people have been helped.
Yeah, if you want to learn about the doorbell, go buy the book. And in the first few chapters, he buys this random building. Yeah,
it's the staircase of dreams.
And the BBC were like, what are you doing? Why you spend all this money on this stupid building? When it's got no address. I don't think it had an address. I think
no, it didn't. I've been to the doorbell.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture my dream.
A few years. It was like 2023, I think, when I said to my mum, "Hey, can I go ring the doorbell?" I said, "Don't be silly." I'm like, "No, I actually just want to ring a doorbell." And then I've taught my mum about Simon and what he does and all that.
Yeah.
And taught about Help Bank, and then the event popped up in Liverpool. So I said, "Please, can I go?" So yeah, go on.
How did you find Simon? Where did you find?
On social media.
Social media.
Because you have social media to your fingertips.
Yeah.
And it's mad in Australia. They want to ban under 16s
to
social media because without social media, most people who are famous, you know, KSI, for example.
I've heard of him,
He will be no one without social media.
It's a very powerful thing, social
really
media,
is.
you know.
Really
and
is.
it's very powerful because you can find a lot of information out about people
Yeah.
if you know the right ways to go about it, and you can literally do anything. And that's the way the world's moving forward today.
Oh, it is.
On social media.
So let's move back to when you were growing up and a kid. Were you into gardening when you were younger? Doing landscaping and that? Where did it all come from?
Where did all this gardening come from?
Yeah.
I sometimes, when I was in a bad place at certain points in my life. I was struggling with different things. Bit of a this, bit of that, which I won't really go into today.
No.
But put it this way, I struggled from a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was moved to places where I didn't want to be moved to, and put in places that without my family and my parents when I was a young kid. So that really hurt me, that. And I'm over it now, lads. I move forward every day and I keep going.
Yeah.
So where does gardening stem from? I was in a low place and I bought a petrol strimmer. I used to play a lot around with tools, a lot when I was a kid. I bought a petrol strimmer and I just started knocking on doors.
Yeah.
And I was stressed out around the time. And then this lady, I walked past this house and this lady was putting loads of bags of compost into the shed. And I said, do you need a hand with that? She went, oh, go on, love, give me a hand. So I picked this bag of compost up, big massive, and it split and ripped. And it fell all over me. So I had to pick it all up. And I was like quite stressed out around that thing. As soon as I put my hands on that soil, I had this like release of stress.
Yeah.
So I believe
within you, just
it's like nature. I love nature. I love trees, and I love being in nature where plants are.
Really good for your mental health, being outside.
100%, mate.
You know.
100%.
So yeah, it's really good for your mental health being outside.
100%, mate. And that's where I found my passion. I thought this is what I'm going to do. But I used to do it with my granddad when I was a kid. So I learned things like from him as well. But I know gardening can change people's lives, especially community gardens. And like, my big dream is to get a piece of land and buy it and have my home.
You want to build your house, you know.
Yeah,
That.
yeah. My biggest dream is to buy my own home. I'll never take a mortgage out because you're trapped to a mortgage. So I know you are. It's like buying all shiny objects and nice things and all nice clothes. They become to own you in the end. So the way I'm going to go about it, mate, is when I've got the cash, I'll buy it outright. And I'm going to earn, if it happens, it happens. But I think objects and materials can start to own you, because I used to be like into a bit of that, having to fit in, wearing all clothes to feel right. But today, I couldn't give a fuck, mate. I've got about 3 pairs of kicks. I have 3 sets of clothes and about 10 coats, socks, all my boxes. I don't need all that stuff like I used to have. All these nice fancy jackets and all that, because they start to own you.
Yeah, it doesn't bring you anything, you know.
It doesn't bring
you nothing. It brings you joy for the first.
A few hours.
And then you want to get another one. And another one. And another one.
Another one.
Always wants more.
That's it.
And I've learned that the hard way, but...
Yeah, that's it. But moving on from that, I feel quite good mentally and spiritually, mate.
Good.
And I'm inspiring and motivating people to go on.
You motivated me, you know, to go chase Simon.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well done,
100%.
mate. I'm motivating everyone to go and chase Simon, because I'll read his book. Definitely get this book, mate.
Oh, yeah.
The book's here.
Boss.
Absolutely. There's a lot of valuable information in that book. So I strongly advise people to go and buy it. If when they watch our podcast, if you are watching. And get behind this guy as well, because he's a legend, you know. And I don't give me time to people who I don't believe in, because you're just wasting your time and energy. But I believe in Danifesto, because I just know by their energy. So get behind this guy, man. Support him. Even if you've got loads of old gear, podcast gear or anything, or if you can fund him and support him in any way, please help this guy.
Thank you so much. So you've got your own business now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got my own business.
So people have to start from somewhere, like you've just said, gear and that. So when did it stop feeling like a little jobs and started feeling like a real business, you know?
When I got off my arse and I'm really pushed it and got out there and absolutely went and found the people that I was looking for. Because starting a business with nothing is not an easy job. But I highly say you don't need money to start a business.
No.
You just need a sense of agency about yourself. And what you do need is you need to be able to speak to strangers, because you won't get far, I'm afraid to tell you, if you can't communicate and talk to absolutely anybody. So that's my advice. Get up, dress up, and show the fuck up, mate. Yeah. And get out there and go and find what you're looking for, mate. That's it.
So how did you get customers in the beginning? Because I don't think you started social media straight away.
I went knocking on doors, mate. Walking
Best
down
way.
the street with a petrol lawnmower and a strimmer on my shoulder and getting laughed at. And now I've got a good garden business and I'm starting to really win. But I like I said, going back, I'm not bothered about all this money at the minute. I'm bothered about me, getting to know me and finding me at the minute, healing to becoming the best version of me.
So did you ever have situations where you thought like, it's been 3 weeks now and I'm not getting any business, I'm not getting any income, I'm a failure, I need to just go get a real job?
There's days of doubt, mate.
Yeah.
And there's days where you just can't be arsed. But you know them days when you can't be arsed, if you just get up and go out and do what you have to do, just do it anyway, you win. It's like God guide you there, because I have a faith in the universe, me and God. I believe there is a God, and I believe that when you be more grateful and be thankful for what's around you and what you've got, you start to attract more.
So when you go round and you get business, not all customers are nice. Do you get any proper nightmare customers?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get people who'll say, what are you doing on my property?
Have you ever gone to the wrong house?
Well, not really, no.
No, because I've seen videos online where you go like, it's a next door neighbour, they call someone to say, can you do a new, like, can you cut me bush or whatever? and then
They've done the wrong garden.
They've done the wrong house, and they're like, what you doing? Why you
Yeah. No, I haven't done that. Right, thank God for that. But you get some funny looks. I go to the biggest, best areas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I park my van up.
Formby and that.
Well, Formby, Ormskirk, Southport.
Yeah.
And what I do is I find the biggest, best houses, because they're the locations where I love working.
Yeah.
But I never ever forget about the customers that help me on the way up. I always take a day out through the summer to do all of them in one day.
Oh,
because roaming around, I like to roam where wealth is and people who are doing big things, because I believe surround yourself with them kind of people and then you're going to start winning and you're going to go up.
100%.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So what job are you most proud of? Do you have any photos of the job that you've just gone, wow, this is my best, this is like a work of art?
Yeah, I've got a few with like turfing jobs I've done, because I don't do big massive garden design like porcelain tiles, all that. I'm more of a maintenance man. I look after the gardens, I look after the property, sometimes I even look after the gutters on the properties. So when I build these long-term relationships with these clients, I look to build long-term relationships with them, where I can then have them as long-term.
Yeah, like a direct debit. So, yeah, come every month, you know.
Well, yeah, some of the jobs are hourly rated, but it's my price, not a big company's price, where they're giving me no equity and using me as a slave and then treat me like shit and like tell me when to go for the piss, when to go home. But one other thing that really pisses me off is the whole world is leaving work at the same time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense to me. In some ways it doesn't. That's why it's clogged up with traffic everywhere and everyone's in a rush. I've learned today just to chill out. And just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Don't rush.
So when you're really stressed and you've got like a lot on, what happens in your head? What goes through your head, you know?
You just overthink, and you can overthink, but today...
And you make many mistakes as well.
When you're rushing, you'll always make mistakes.
Impulsive.
And if you're in the wrong circle of people, you'll make even more mistakes,
Yeah.
because some people, with all energy, some people are not on your mindset level, so therefore they will drain your fucking energy, mate. And they'll try and tell you that this is impossible, that is impossible, and you can't do this, you can't do that, but you can, because you can do anything if you put your mind to it.
So do you ever shut off at night? You know, do you have trouble switching off at night?
Some nights I just can't wait to wake up in the morning. So I don't want to go to sleep, but you have to. You need sleep. The job I do, you need sleep.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love my job today. I love what I'm doing, and I love where I am in life. But it's took me a very long time to get here. And I don't ever intend to go back to the old life, and no one could ever take me there, because I'm my own boss now. I've got my own thing, you know.
Yeah, so on this podcast, I mainly talk about like ADHD and all that. So do you reckon you have ADHD?
I have a bit of ADHD.
Have you been diagnosed?
I haven't been diagnosed, but I was just chat with a doctor and that, and he really believes that.
Got all the symptoms and all that.
But ADHD isn't a bad thing, because it can be used to your advantage.
So it is the same as a disability, because it can disable other things.
Yeah.
But I like to use it as a superpower.
A superpower.
If my mind never switches off, then I get idea after idea after idea after idea. At the end of the day, I've got all these ideas. Some are really good, some are really, really, really bad. Well, not like really, really, you know, like rubbish ideas. But it really helps sometimes. But sometimes it's just nice to just switch off, but you can't.
Yeah, well, saying like ADHD, I used to struggle with my mind.
Yeah.
But a lot of it was self-inflicted, mate.
Yeah.
Because I was doing the wrong things, drinking alcohol to the excess where I was fucked.
Oh.
And like, you know, I had no purpose.
Yeah.
But thanks to Simon Squibb,
So,
waking me up and opening the entrepreneur muscle up in my brain, I'm a different person.
So did he push you?
Simon Squibb literally saved my life.
Did he push you to the limit?
He told me,
you know,
how to do it, where to do it, and when to do it. And all his advice and information is invaluable, mate.
Oh, I'm proud of you, you know.
Yeah.
You're doing really well.
I'm proud of me, lad, today. A year or two ago, lad, I hated myself, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to fucking
do anything.
I didn't want to carry on with life. I used to stay in bed some days.
It gets tiring, doesn't it? If
you
don't know if you've got no purpose. If you think you've got no purpose, it just gets tiring.
Of course it
really does.
That's all some people need, is just one person to believe in them.
Yeah, and just push you.
And push you, yeah.
Put you out your comfort zone.
That's
you know
it.
What I mean?
I love getting out of my comfort zone, mate. I like taking risks.
Yeah.
Calculated risk. I'm not telling anyone to take risks, by the way, but I like to try and get in rooms where I weren't meant to be in.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I chase people with a sense of urgency, mate.
So I always think big risk equals big reward.
Trust me, it does pay off.
Yeah, I think after time as well.
It does.
If you don't make a stupid risk, like jump off a mountain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you make, like how you say, you know, educated,
you know, calculated
risks.
That's
the word you used.
Yeah, calculated risks. I'm not saying go to the bet and shop and put 500 quid on the roulette.
That's not what's the
But yeah, there's a certain extent of risk you have to take to get successful. I'll tell you that now. You've got to have a sense of agency about yourself, and you've got to get up every day. You've got to get washed, dressed, and with everything clean on you, because that's a very important thing, and that will make you feel a lot better. Yeah.
So you mentioned you think you have ADHD and you're pretty sure about it. So in your whole life, without knowing, has it affected work? Has it affected your routine, money, relationships? You know,
it's affected a lot of things in my life.
Yeah.
Because I was in a fucking rush all the time, and I
bet you were confused because you didn't know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was.
All the other people were like, you know, calm, composed, and then you're there,
rushing everywhere, and everything's getting broke. Fucking dropping my phone.
You know what I mean?
Fucking leaving me coat in the house, running out, forgetting my keys, all that stuff.
You're probably like wanting questions. You're probably, you know, wanting questions. No, wanting answers. You're probably wanting a bunch of answers. Why?
Basically, well, I didn't know what. I didn't know what was going on, but a lot of it was down to myself. I had to take and accept Sorry, mate, I'm tired.
That's
I
alright.
had to take and accept responsibility for me and where I was going wrong in life, and it was just what I was associating myself with, because a big part of getting better is removing yourself from surrounding places that do not serve you.
No, it's like saying, I always have this in my head, let's say that this bottle of water,
Yeah.
in Costco, it's about like 10p, isn't it? But then on a train, it's about £2. And on a plane, it's about £10.
Yeah.
And then let's say you go to, Paris and the Eiffel Tower, it's £15.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
you go to the the Empire State Building in New York, and it's £25 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
It's the same bottle of water, but your value changes in your environment.
Yeah.
So if you're in the wrong environment, you're worth nothing.
Exactly,
But
mate.
if you're in the right location,
You're worth value.
you're worth everything. So yeah, as I say, with your water, it's all about where you are.
Where you are, and I fully believe that with a business, where you start your business is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
It's like this bottle of water could be worth £1 in, like, say, a rundown area.
Yeah.
If you go to Southport or you go even further out, it could be the value of it goes up.
It's the same saying.
It's the same with everything.
There was a dog cafe a few blocks down. I'm like, why would you open a dog cafe in Old Swan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But a lot of people go to them kind of places.
I know, but that's more in like in the posh areas,
Yeah.
where they pay for a dog to have a steak.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Was that what it is? A dog cafe?
Yeah, a dog cafe where you take your dog and your dog has a whole meal.
But,
It's a good idea, but just
Well,
not executed right in the location.
There's a lot of cafes as well.
Yeah, I don't get them. Why would you want to eat your meal with a bunch of cats going around you?
I don't know.
But anyway, so when you're not working, what
Yeah.
does a normal day look like for you?
I get up, I tell myself, keep going every day. I say, just do it anyway. That's one of my little things, just do it anyway. And when I'm not working, I do cycling,
Oh, sick.
bike riding, but I'm always working because I've always got on me a bunch of these business cards.
Business cards? Am I right to have one, yeah?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. And recommend me to your friend as well.
Will do, yeah.
But yeah, I've always got a bunch of business cards with me, so I'm always working, but it might be like work just going, there you go, mate, and I'll get a lot of sales from doing this.
Cool.
Because that's one of my skills. I've got a good skill in communicating, talking to people, helping people, and making sales.
So what are you trying to build towards at the end of the day?
I'm rebuilding my whole entire life, mate. I'm here, and what I'm trying to build is structure, foundations to then go on. Because it doesn't. I love my gardening, but I'm not looking to stay in that for the rest of my life. I'll be doing it for a very long time because I love what I'm doing.
Even you can build the company up and then sell the company off.
Yeah, well, I don't think that would be. I wouldn't be selling nothing because I have an 8-year-old lad, and if anything, he's going to be involved in it, and that's it. But I think you don't want to sell anything, but it is a possibility.
Yeah.
It is a possibility, client base. But I love my clients and I love working with them. So my one question is, why do you like doing what you're doing?
I like in my podcast.
Yeah.
So I love doing my podcast because I just want to help as many people as possible. Whether it's teachers, schools,
Yeah, good lad.
families, individuals,
Yeah.
young people, old people,
Yeah,
middle age, anyone. I just want to help as much people and have relatable content
Yeah.
that they can just watch and enjoy.
that's brilliant because what you're doing, lad, is inspiring others like your age to go on and build a better life, to love the work, find the passion, and do great things in their life. So I have a lot of respect for you, Dan. I really do, mate. And just one other question, mate. How long have you struggled with your mental health?
Struggle. So mental health, everyone's got it. Even if you think you don't have it, everyone's got it.
Yeah.
It's been, so you can have good mental health and bad mental health. So I would say my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've struggled when it's been good, and I've struggled when it's been bad. You know what I mean?
I can fully relate to that.
So yeah, my whole life, really.
We all do have mental health to a certain extent. I'm a big thing on it, mate. And I have friends as well who probably suffer with mental health when they don't realise it.
I don't realise they got it, but everyone has got mental
sad.
health.
It's really sad,
Need
tough
to be
world.
educated, yeah.
Do you use any medication for that, Danny?
So I was on ADHD medication.
Yeah.
But then it made me really depressed.
Oh.
And it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Because I have a 2-hour taxi ride. I have an hour there and an hour back. So I used to have it in the morning.
Yeah.
And it put my appetite off. So I used to be really, really starving.
Yeah.
On the taxiway back. So it put my appetite off. So I'll go into school. I wouldn't want to eat because I wouldn't be hungry.
Yeah.
And on the way back, it'll wear off and I'm starving. And I get hungry. I get hungry. And hungry. So when I start going like, I want food, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the medication can be the wrong thing for some people. So
and also the people they've tested medication on hasn't been for long. They've only tested it for like 5 years or less. We don't know what the proper effects are after 20 years, after 30 years.
Because I think some doctors just go, bam, 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 give you all this, take that, and you'll be fucking just fine.
Yeah.
Put you on the sick.
You're literally high. They're literally drugging
people,
it's literally drugs.
It's drugs, yeah.
So, if you're on medication and it works for you, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it works for you.
That's it. But some people it doesn't work for.
But some people it doesn't work. So.
Well, yeah, I was offered like medication. I did try it at some point, and it made me put on a lot of weight, and I could not think straight from it. I couldn't think for myself anyway, put it that way. But yeah, and where do you want to be 5 years from now?
5 years from now? I just want to be in a happy world.
Good.
Where, you know, people can come up to me and ask me for advice and that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that fully educated in the actual brain. So I won't say all these clinical words that I don't even know the meaning of. Because my podcasts aren't a science lesson.
Yeah.
So I can't give you the scientific terms of the ADHD brain.
Yeah.
But what I can do is I can give you advice for I've got myself. You know what
brilliant.
I mean?
Well, what you're doing, lad, is you're motivating and inspiring other people like yourself with disabilities, and like myself. We all have some mental health to a certain extent, but what you're doing is inspiring. And don't ever give up, lad, because I'm a lot older than you, but I'm here today because I believe in you, and I want to support you in any way that I can.
Thank you.
And this is the way that I can support you, so people can watch our content. So
I'll add you into all this as well. So
yeah,
I'll send
of
you
course.
some clips.
Thank you so much. We'll do a collaboration on Instagram.
100%.
That'd be brilliant. And we're like fast brain. And I bet you'll have it all done soon, won't you?
I'll probably have it all done Sundays. To be honest with you.
Well, good on you, because I will say this and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Have a sense of urgency.
Yeah, 100%.
And that is how you win.
Yeah, because I would love to edit it for a week and get it perfect.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, no, just get it out.
Keep it authentic.
Just get it out, you know what I mean?
And that's the best way to be in life, you know, to be authentic, be real, be honest. Don't ever try to sell something to somebody that doesn't need it selling to them. And 100%. That's how you operate.
Yeah. Well,
it's been a pleasure to come on your podcast.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Kieran, for coming.
And you're welcome, mate.
Real about it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And one other thing is, I hope that you younger generation are inspired by this lad, because I really believe in this lad and what he's doing, because he's going to change lives, he's going to help people, and he's going to go on to motivate them. So if anyone's out there, I'm asking you please to get behind this lad and help him, give him guidance, give him any information. Any of you big podcasters, contact him to come on your podcast. Get behind him, man. He's trying, and that's what I love. He's putting himself out there, and he's all in. I believe he's all in, and he wants to build his own podcast big. So, as like I say though, it's step by step. Things will take time, mate.
It will.
Nothing happens overnight, but you keep going, my G.
Amazing.
You're welcome,
right, everyone.
mate.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and listen to Danifesto.
Thanks for tuning in, yeah.
And go on, plug your social media, you know.
Yeah. Well, I am a landscape gardener, and it's Swan Landscapes. I am, and you can find me there. It's Swan Landscapes.
I'll link it in the description.
Yeah, he'll link it all in. And
would you say if you're in the Merseyside area?
I'll go
defo
all over Merseyside.
Merseyside.
I'll travel outreach if it's worth it for me.
Yeah. So contact Kieran and he'll tell you if you can make it to your house or not.
Yeah, not a problem.
Right, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you
so
very much, my G.
This has been the Danifesto, and thank you very much.